First of all, let's talk about origin of statistics. And this term statistics has been derived from the Latin word status or Italian word statista. And the meaning of this term is political state, Rajya, this. And what is the connection between this political state and statistics? The connection is initially data was collected by or statistics was used by the government only. Okay, so in the earlier days, data was collected by the government only to formulate military and fiscal policy. यहाँ के भनिरहेछौँ भने in the earlier days, सुरुका दिनहरुमा, at that time, one of the major role of the government is to protect the country from foreign aggression. किनकि त्यति बेला देश जित्ने चलन थियो, वार गरेर अर्को देश जित्न सक्ने चलन थियो. So to protect the country from or the nation from foreign aggression, the government has to maintain the military force. And for that purpose, government like के थाहा हुनु पर्थ्यो भने what is the population, death rate, birth rate, and how much taxes should be levied to maintain that level of military force. That was the concern of the government. That's why this term statistics has been derived from status or statista, meaning thereby a political state. And as per this discussion, we come to know that the study of statistics has been originated from two sources. So there are two sources of the origin of statistics, study of statistics. They are government records, as discussed here earlier, government records, and then mathematics. These are the two sources of origin of statistics as a subject. And the first one is government record. As we discussed, it is the oldest root of statistical analysis. Government records. It is the oldest root of the study of statistics. Because at that time, government was involved to collect data for the government purposes. Government को purpose को लागि government ले data collection गर्न थाल्यो त्यति बेला. Since the statistical data were collected by the government for a predetermined purpose, statistics was also described as science of kings or science of statecraft. राज्य सञ्चालन, देश चलाउनेसँग related. That is the science of king or science of statecraft. त्यस्तो भनिन्थ्यो. Next one, the source of the origin of statistics is mathematics. Okay, mathematics. तर यो कसरी भयो भने राजा महाराजाहरू, हामी तिनीहरूलाई नोबिलिटी भनिरहेछौँ. तिनीहरूले at that time 17th century तिनीहरू लग्जरियस लाइफ बिताउने भने के त भन्दा त्यसको एउटा पार्ट भनेको जुवा खेल्ने पनि हो उनीहरूको, ग्याम्बलिङमा इन्भल्भ हुने. सो इन द प्रोसेस अफ ग्याम्बलिङ केही मान्छेहरूलाई उनीहरूले साइडमा राखेर रेकर्ड राख्न लाउँथ्यो अरे. रेकर्ड कतिचोटि जिते कतिचोटि हारे, एन्ड वाट इज नेक्स्ट वाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी अफ विनिङ, इज देयर एनी प्रोबेबिलिटी अफ विनिङ अर नट भनेर रेकर्ड लगाएर एनालाइसिस गर्नलाई मान्छे राख्थ्यो साइडमा. त्यहाँबाट के भयो भने त्यो प्रोबेबिलिटी, ओके, स्ट्याटिस्टिक्स अर्थात् स्ट्याटिस्टिक्सको स्टडी अफ द स्ट्याटिस्टिक्स was started from this process. That is the result of gambling among the nobility of France and England. त्यहाँबाट सुरुवात भएको भनेर मानिन्छ. But that process nowadays is used in the calculation of risk and return, or this process is used in the decision-making process. In almost every field, not only economics, not only in mathematics, but also the other fields or other disciplines, or you can say each and every discipline, this concept is used. Okay, that is, statistical tools are used in the decision-making process. Okay, now moving forward, but nowadays, as I have just mentioned, this concept, that the statistics, the study of statistics is used in each and every field. Okay, each and every field. So hardly there is any field in which statistics is not used. So we can say that it is the most important tool for decision making. Decision making. Okay, if there is risk and uncertainty, then statistics is one of the important tool for decision making. And due to the decrease in cost of statistics and increasing demand for statistics, as I have just mentioned, statistics is used in each and every field. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one. That is definition of statistics. Definition of statistics. I have already told you that statistics is defined in two senses. They are singular sense and plural sense. Okay. In the singular sense and in the plural sense. In the singular sense, statistics refers to the body of technique or methodology. Or simply you can say, here is the system. System developed for the collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data. Let me repeat once again. In the singular sense, statistics is the system developed for the collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data. Okay, interpretation of data, mainly for the purpose of decision making. Okay, but in plural sense, statistics refers to the facts and figures. Facts and figures. Singular sense ma it's a system. के गर्ने system? भन्दा system develop के को लागि develop गरेको system? भन्दा system developed for the collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data. But in plural sense, statistics refers to the systematic collection of numerical facts. Systematic collection of numerical facts. Okay, let me go to the first one. That is in the singular sense. The definition given in the singular sense. Mr. A.L. Bowley defined statistics as the science of counting or the science of averages. But these definitions are narrow definitions because there are other aspects of statistics as well. And these aspects like analysis, interpretation, presentation, so these aspects are not included, not covered by these definitions. So these definitions are narrow definitions. These definitions cover only one aspect of the statistics. One aspect of statistics. The other aspects are ignored, or we can say not explained adequately. That's why we have to use another comprehensive definition given by Croxon and Cowden. Croxon and Cowden. And they define statistics as the collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data. So when we look at this definition, then we can conclude that statistics is the collection of data. Statistics is the presentation of data. Statistics refers to analysis of data, interpretation of data, and also the tools, okay? Tools used in this process. Okay? So there are different tools and techniques, methods, principles used in collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data. So along with these, collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data, there are certain tools principles and methods. So in the singular sense, statistics refers to all these things. Let's see the characteristics of singular statistics in singular sense. Statistics is the collection of data, it is the classification of data, it is the presentation of data, it is the analysis of data. Similarly, it is the interpretation of data, and I have already mentioned that it refers to, or it includes all the tools, rules and procedures, general principles that are used in all kinds of data. Okay, let me go to the first one. Here's the first one, it is collection of data. So this is the first step of statistical investigation. First step, statistical investigation. So we can say that it is the basis, it is the foundation of statistical investigation. So foundation, jog, adar, that should be strong. That should be reliable. If the data collected are not correct, if the data collected are not reliable, then we cannot rely on our conclusion. Okay, conclusions are also wrong, or you can say not reliable. That's why high care must be given while collecting data. High care should be given. Next point is collection of data, and under this collection of data, simply it refers to collecting data or dividing the collected data according to their characteristics. According to their characteristics. That is called classification of data. Just the example like कुनै एउटा स्कुलमा गएर ग्राउन्डमा दौडिरहेका बच्चाहरूलाई तपाईले हेर्नुभयो भने कुन क्लासको कतिजना स्टुडेन्ट्स छ भनेर थाहा पाउन तपाईलाई गाह्रो हुन्छ. But if these students are classified according to their characteristics into different strata, उनीहरुको क्लास अनुसार तिनीहरुलाई एसेम्ब्लीमा लाइनमा राखिदियो भने now it becomes easier for you to count the number of students in a particular class. Okay, so classification of data means dividing the data into different strata or different groups according to their characteristics. Next point is presentation of data. After the collection and classification of data, the next step is presentation of data. And data can be presented either in the form of table or diagrams or graphs. You can just look at this one. Okay, I'm going to draw a circle. That is, this is the pie diagram or pie chart, you can say. And our census report tells us that this is the scenario of, or this is the classification of data into male and female. Let's say this area represents male population. Then what is your conclusion? Male population. And this one, female population. So, के देख्नुहुन्छ, के भन्न सक्नुहुन्छ यसबाट?
The number of female is more than the number of male.
Yes. So female population is larger than that of the male population. Is more than that of the male population. So this is called presentation of data. And data can be presented in the diagram or in the form of tables or in the form of graphs. Next is analysis of data. Okay, and different tools. When we are involved in analysis of data, then we can use different tools of statistics like averages, index number, regression, correlation, etc. And we have to choose the appropriate technique, okay, appropriate technique to analyze the data. But that depends upon the types of data available and the purpose of our statistical investigation. Okay. So it requires, so in this process, analysis and interpretation, the analyst, that is the investigator, should have a high degree of skill and experience so that he can analyze and interpret the data. The high degree of knowledge is required to draw a valid conclusion. Otherwise, अब conclusion के आउनेको के आयो भन्ने कुरा थाहा पाउन पनि गाह्रो हुन्छ. जस्तो मैले तपाईलाई के भने भने suppose index number suppose the value of CPI in the base year is 100 and the value of CPI in the current year is, let's say, 115. What is the meaning of this? के भन्न सक्नुहुन्छ? So it needs high degree of knowledge. Okay, this tells us that what is the rate of inflation in the country. Okay, CPI, if there is increase in CPI, consumer price index number, then that increase in comparison to the base year gives us the situation of inflation in the country. So in the process of analysis of data and interpretation, that is drawing conclusion from the given analysis, that needs high degree of skill and knowledge, high degree of knowledge of the investigator. And in the singular sense, beside all these things, it also includes the tools, rules and procedures, and then general principles of statistics. Okay, so this is all about singular definition of statistics. Now let's move on to the plural definition of statistics, and I have already mentioned that in plural sense, statistics refers to the facts and figures collected in a systematic manner for a predetermined purpose. Okay, let me go to the slide. Look at this. Definitions given in the plural sense. Here we have taken some definition, and in the words of Webster, in the words of Webster, statistics is classified facts representing the conditions of people in a given state. But as we discussed in the singular sense, this definition is also narrow in scope. Okay, narrow in scope. So for comprehensive definition, we can use the definition given by Horace Sechrist. Okay, so Professor Horace Sechrist has given the most comprehensive and exhaustive definition of statistics. And in his word, statistics, by statistics we mean aggregate of facts, that is the facts and figures, which is affected by a large number of factors. यसको meaning के हो? Affected to a marked extent भनेको धेरै भनेको है, marked extent धेरै, affected by a large number, multiplicity of causes, large number of factors, to a marked extent, affected by a large number of factors, and they are numerically expressed. तिनीहरूलाई न्युमेरिकल्ली एक्सप्रेस गर्न सकिने हुनुपर्छ, अनि कलेक्सन गर्न सकिने हुनुपर्छ, या त एस्टिमेट गर्न सकिने हुनुपर्छ. Enumerated or estimated, either they should be able to, or they should be collected or estimated. अनि हामीलाई के थाहा छ भने स्ट्याटिस्टिक्स बाट आएको रिजल्ट may not be 100% accurate, may not be 100% accurate. त्यसको मतलब गलत भए पनि हुन्छ भने होइन. There should be a reasonable degree of accuracy. धेरै जसो केसमा 95% हुनुपर्छ, 5% एरर हुन सक्छ भन्छ धेरै जसो केसमा. But it depends, कतिपय केसमा यो डिपेन्ड गर्छ. But in most of the cases, more than 90%, sorry, 95% degree of accuracy. So there should be reasonable degree of accuracy, that is standard of accuracy, and they should be collected in a systematic manner for a predetermined purpose. And these facts and figures are used in comparison. In relation to each other means in comparison. They are used in comparison. Okay. So in this definition, there are some characteristics. Let's go to the characteristics of this definition. First of all, look at the definition. It is aggregate of facts. Aggregate. म एकजना अनइम्प्लोइड भएर केही फरक पर्दैन. सो त्यो हाम्रो प्लुरल सेन्समा लिँदैनौँ हामी. But if we can say 30% of Nepalese people are underemployed, भने that make a sense. 30%, oh, धेरै मान्छे underemployed रहेछ. 8 hours काम गर्न पाइरहेको रहन्छ. एजुकेसनको लेभल अनुसार काम पाइरहेको रहन्छ भन्न सक्छौँ हामी. Okay, so statistics are aggregate of facts. And the second thing, look at the second part. These facts and figures are affected by a large number of causes. That is, large number of factors affect these facts and figures. Next one, statistics are numerically expressed. Numerically. Okay, so qualitative concepts like honesty, okay, they are not included here in statistics. But if they can be, or they could be quantified, then यिनीहरूलाई युज गर्न सकिन्छ, क्वान्टिफाई गर्न सक्यो भने. लेभल अफ अनेस्टी 0 to 10. अब भन्नुहोस् यो मान्छे 0 to 10 मा तपाईले कति अनेस्ट छ भनेर नम्बर दिनु पर्यो भने कति दिनुहुन्छ? 10% भन्यो भने त्यसको मतलब ही इज कम्प्लिटली, हैन, 100% honest. 0 दिनु भयो भने he is 100% dishonest. So numerically expressed. And then in statistics, we are concerned with reasonable degree of accuracy, not 100% accuracy. त्यही भएर के भनिन्छ भने statistics is that clay from which one can make God or devil ones. त्यसपछि statistics are collected in a systematic manner. यो भनिराख्नु परेन. र अर्को चाहिँ for a predetermined purpose. Predetermined के को लागि? डाटा कलेक्सन के को लागि गरिरहेछ? के प्रुफ गर्न खोजिरहेछ? के देखाउन खोजिरहेछ? Predetermined purpose. Lastly, मैले अघि भनिसकेको छु. Generally, these facts and figures are used in comparison. Okay, used in comparison. Okay, so these are the definitions: singular sense and plural sense. Thank you very much. Happy Dasai to all of you. सबैलाई दसैँको शुभकामना. तपाईको कारणले गर्दा 2-4 जना मान्छे दसैँमा खुसी होस्, दुखी नहोस्. ओके, आफू पनि खुसी रहनुस्, अरूलाई पनि खुसी बनाउने कोसिस गर्नुस्. Thank you very much.
Bye bye, sir. Happy Dasai to you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye bye.